Bulk of this winter weather is targeting areas north of Philadelphia, including the Lehigh Valley. And that's where we find CBS News Philadelphia's Brandon Goldner. He is live in Whitehall Township. And Brandon, oh my gosh, it is falling, coming down pretty steadily there where you are. Good morning.
Good morning, Janelle. It's really falling down steadily, and what's incredible is that in the last 90 minutes, this was all clear, and now all of a sudden we have all of this snow that is right over here. Take a look at the roadways right now, covered in snow, and it's incredibly important to be careful coming out here, especially the concerns about the refreeze, but also because we've seen a couple plow trucks come through here, but the thing is, though, is that it's still this road surface covered in snow, and the snow at times falling down fairly heavily so that it can cause issues, especially your visuals as you're going down the roadways at this time. We do know PennDOT has about 200 trucks out on the roadways trying to make sure everything stays safe, everything stays clear. There are also school delays, school closures. Also spoke to people who have been spending the last few days getting ready for something like this, from getting shovels to buying new car parts to getting salt bags. Take a listen.
I got new tires on my car last week, so I have fresh tires and just extra jacket in the back of the car, you know, just in case I'd break down.
I was coming to get some ethanol-free gas for my snowblower, but I do put out salt, snow blowing, shoveling, you know, being mindful of my neighbors.
And of course, right now I'm going to step aside right here so you can see we do have one of those trucks right here coming through at this time, and we have multiple trucks again coming through here trying to keep everything clear for people as they're going. But it's incredibly important when you see those plow trucks, especially to keep your distance when you're near them. There are also several vehicle restrictions on highways. Incredibly important to be careful out here as snow continues to fall. Back to you, Janelle.
Even with those plow trucks still slick, Brandon. All right. Thank you so much for that report. Nikki DeMentri out in the conditions in Paoli. Hey, Nikki. Ooh, it looks like it's cold rain out there. Good morning.
Janelle, it is certainly cold, and good morning to you. Right now we're dealing with a soaking rain here in Paoli, and it's a messy morning commute to say the least. Taking a look live right now at West Lancaster Avenue, you can see it's raining so hard. The water is starting to pool on some of the roadways over here. We didn't really see any snowflakes where we're standing. Other parts of Chester County might have seen that snow mix, but I want to show you a little bit earlier today what it was looking like. Everything started just before 7 a.m. That's when that sleet started to fall. It was heavy at times before moving over to rain about an hour or so ago. We saw someone out salting sidewalks in the area. Plow and snow trucks were out in full force this morning too. I actually just saw another one just right before we went live. Drivers we spoke with, though, said things weren't too bad on the roads.
I found people were exercising caution on the roads once it started getting sleety and raining.
A little bit of ice. I have a Jeep. I have a four-wheel drive Jeep. It goes anywhere I want to go. So.
Sounds like you weren't worried about winter at all.
No. Lived in Philadelphia all my life. This is pretty much nominal weather for Philadelphia.
Yes, it is December. That's what the calendar says, and we should expect it at this time. That cold, damp, just no snow at this point, right? Again, we're starting to see some ponding here on the roads just from that soaking rain. And from what Kate just said, this isn't moving out of her area anytime soon. Again, if you are on the roads, just in case that temperature does dip down, and especially this evening on that evening commute, when things do get cold, there is a concern about refreeze. So definitely take things out cautiously when you're driving. For now, live in Paoli, Janelle, back to you.
Several more hours to go. All right, Nikki, get dry. Thank you for that update. Other parts of the country, especially the Midwest, experiencing some icy and dangerous conditions as snow falls there. This is video from Interstate 70 in Indiana. Look at this. At about 80 miles southwest of Indianapolis, at least 45 vehicles piled up in this huge collision. The ordeal shutting down the highway for nearly 6 hours. State police say there were no major injuries. And to Kansas City, and very similar icy conditions there. Drivers dealing with slushy and slick roadways. Forecasters warning about ice refreezing on the roadways there this morning. While the temperature should allow some snow to melt today, there is a chance for even more tomorrow. And look at Chicago. What streets there look like. The Windy City getting about 4 inches and bitter cold. Drivers braving the icy roads. You can see some of the cars with piles of snow on top. Well, the storm is impacting travelers across the country, including passengers at Philadelphia International Airport. Right now, there are 41 flight delays at PHL. No cancellations. Yesterday, though, there were 211 delays and 10 cancellations. So make sure you check in with your airline before heading out for your flight. And when we're not on air, you can track the snow and wintry mix online, and all of the latest school closure and delay information. Head over to cbsphiladelphia.com/weather.